Welcome to the bold analysis. I want us to go straight to Kakamega. The county of Kakamega, the governor is Fernandez Baraza, who was elected through the ODM party. And the senator is Boni Khalwale. Something is happening in Kakamega, and I want to ask a question to governance experts, lawyers who are here, and people who have understanding of the governance in this country. What is a favor or a very close relationship between area MCA and the president in the hierarchy of development? Because, why am I asking this? There is a clip of Boni Khalwale, my friend, saying that he was called in State House by President Ruto. And instead of going alone, he decided to go with the county governor. Of course, senator and governor, senator is the oversight, is the representative of governor of the county in the Senate. And instead of going, he went with going alone. He went with Fernandez Baraza. So he was trying to take some credit that he took Fernandez Baraza. But after that, he's also talking about something I want you to listen to. I don't want to explain it because I have the clip. Get to listen to this here.
Ndio ninafuraha kwamba wakati Mungu amenibariki nikawa seneta wenu kutana kwa mapenzi yenu na president akanipatia mamlaka Nairobi, nikakataa kwenda mbele ya peke yangu, nikachukua ndugu yangu Gavana Barasa nikampeleka State House, wakakaa na president, tukakubaliana kwamba tutatembea pamoja tufanye kazi. Barasa, this is my home, welcome, that is the route. Barasa, that is the route. Barasa, I beg you, usisikie vibaya. Tumepanga na speaker, nitakuja kwa county assembly, nitazungumzia MCS na nitawachukua niende niwapeleke mahali nimempeleka kwa Ruto, ili akitufanyia mazuri na pia vile MCS wafanyiwe mazuri. It will not be fighting your party. The time for your party will come in 2027. Who knows who will be there?
And this is the question I was asking. The senator of Kakamega is asking the MCS that he will tell them to the president so that ile mazuri the governor Fernandez Baraza anapewa hata wao watapewa. Very simple question. Are we bribing the MCS? And for what benefit? Or exactly, the MCS have a kitty, and I think it's the ward fund or something, which is given, I think, from the governor. So recently I saw Kiambu MCS lining up in the office of Governor Mtaani, and they were even threatening him with impeachment because he had not released those funds. So I don't know if there is a fund, and someone can tell me, I don't know if there is a fund that president can give MCS to do development in their counties. Because to the best of my knowledge, members of county assembly can only pass the budget in the county assembly, which that budget comes from the executive of the county. So I don't know. I don't know. I wish I would put up this question to Boni Khalwale. Maybe when I get another privilege to talk to him, I'll ask this question. It's some politics in it, and it's a bit worrying because yes, we know very well that maybe let me just do some speculation. If president is to meet MCAs, then it can be about, is it about BBI? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But the dynamics in Kakamega will open up our minds. Majority of MCAs in Kakamega are in ODM. The governor of Kakamega is from ODM. And Musalia Mudavadi is currently one of the most powerful people, I think the third most powerful people, or if not fourth, in this government. And that ANC party is supposed to get nguvu now in Kakamega. What can only be seen here is probability of Kakamega MCS and leaders shifting from ODM to ANC is there. So President can meet them only in his capacity as the party leader of UDA, so that they can cross over, and instead of going to ANC, they go to UDA. And what will it be? I know that we've got ourselves comfortable by a trend where we have president giving us goodies, and that seems to have been normalized as the new way of development getting to our places. So if you can't be close to the president, it means you can't get development. Even though in Kakamega, Oparanya was in opposition for 10 years, but he still remains one of the best performing in the Western region, despite the fact that he was in opposition. So people who want the template should actually get a meeting with Oparanya to know how these things are done. So that will be it. Number two, this can also be the gubernatorial interest coming in future. I have seen Malala also taking an issue with I've also seen Malala taking an issue with Fernandez Baraza. But I want to put up my point, because I want to put up something, my submission on it, because there's something I've always said. I support my friend Kalwale that MCAs should not be friends with the governor. Apple, I know. And I've been saying that in this channel here, that for devolution to work, MCAs should not be friends with the governor. I have followed what happened in Kericho, where MCAs fought about house leadership, majority and minority leader post. And when I was reading that story, I realized that there was a party position for them to nominate. Party had picked someone to be the speaker, to be the majority leader and the minority leader, majority and minority. And the UDA party had picked. What does that mean? That the MCAs are whipped to be to conform with the UDA. This is what I am actually against. And I remember when Raila also went to Nyanza to try to impose house leadership in the county assemblies, we came against him. We came out against him. They said that's not the best thing, because when governor is in conformity with the MCA is the person that should oversight the executive at the county. And so I agree with him on that. But what I only don't agree, and what I don't understand, is why president would call MCAs eti anawapatia mazuri gani? Okay, hawa mtu aniambia jamani, ni mazuri gani? You know, within government working together, these are signals of silent schemes of individually buying individuals to cross over. If there is something that the president can give, maybe our party pass or allowance or something, or I don't know. Because if it's development, I don't think president delivers through MCAs. I don't think that's it. If it can be, the budget process is going on, it has to go through cabinet, budget process, National Assembly, House committees, that's way. I'm not seeing MCAs in that process. So, there's a ploy to kill ODM in Kakamega. And this is about 2027 election. I've said, and I agree with what Nyeri Town MP is saying, Najiri Wambugu, that politicians must know that everyone is strategizing for 2027. And that's what's going on. That we are trying to move things here and there. And it's about making sure that ODM is killed in Kakamega. For his own interest, his interest is re-election. But if they tend to fall in that trap, I've always said, and I support, that let's encourage party inter-party competitions. ODM itoe candidate, NC itoe candidate, UDA itoe candidate, kila mtu. But when you all move and make that, you all move to one party because it's the party where the president is, and you think and you know that because even if I don't lose, the president will gonna support me or rather stand with me, will give me a job. I know people will make UDA become the only party they want to be in. Now, when you make that, it's a rope against yourself because you've killed competition. You've killed competition. If you lose, it will be a very wrong trajectory. The big thing I'm seeing here is that the donated development narrative, or I don't call it posturing, is damaging and is being abused. That we've made it clear that unless you meet president, while county have budget, national government have budget, which priority is formed at the largest, is formed as the topmost body of government, the cabinet. But here is a situation where, because we know president is looking for his re-election and there is a lot of poetic talk on development, he's saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And we've made it leaders now telling people that unless I take you to the president is when you can get it. So what about if next time you can't get to the president? What is it? It's, for lack of a simple word, it's a casual way of doing things, and it's not a good one. Now, devolution is under threat. Why am I saying? Why would Kalwale take MCS and governor to the president while the person who is the coordinating person between national and county government is the deputy president? To the delegated roles. After the new delegated roles, that's what was on paper. So what changed? I still don't understand. Someone will make me understand what president can promise MCS, what he can give MCS within the constitution, not mambo ya marafiki. Within the constitution, allocation. Are there presidential allocations that can go to MCS? To governor, maybe it's about development preference and government can be influenced. But must it be fiscal taking them there? Maybe I don't understand. Sadly enough, I've finished that analysis without understanding. If you understand, tell me in the comment section. Asanteni sana.